Hello everyone and welcome to my very first top 10. Yes, my very first top 10 that it's going to be divided in two parts. The first part I'm going to talk about the games that are not really bad, but they left us wanting for more. Okay? Those are games that I've played and reviewed. So I ask you to, after watching this top 10, go to those videos and see my honest and sometimes brutal opinions about those games. Alright? The first one on our list is Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, it's quite sad what happened to this game because it really felt abandoned. You know, it's a game that it has potential, as I said on my review, but it was simply abandoned by everyone. No DLC, nothing to further the exploration, nothing to further the story. The main plot was a little bit and the side plots were much better. The side characters were actually much better. But the main plot per se, mm, eh, been there, done that. The game mechanics, like, flawed, entertaining a bit, but mostly flawed. It could have been so much more, so much more. And they have the material for that. They just need, a little bit more effort. Right? Then, the next one, Starfield. Now, I honestly love this game, but it's so flawed. And yes, we can love things that are flawed, but Starfield is really that flawed. I mean, we all talk about Bethesda quality, and here you can see what they all talk about, filled with bugs, filled with like broken quests, but incredible design and incredible side quests. The main story is also very interesting, but the side plots they could all be, games, individual games, and you would feel very fulfilled by playing them. But the gameplay left us wanting. All right? Then after Starfield, I gotta go with Stranger of Paradise. Yes, Final Fantasy is here, and although I also really enjoyed this game and I think it was a great remake of the very first Final Fantasy, it lost itself in not knowing what to be. It's a game that lacks a real identity. Is it a Final Fantasy game? Is it a Souls-like game? Is it a game that you only go after armor and armor and armor and gear, gear, gear? It's a game like for farming gear, or is it really a Final Fantasy game? Could have done much more with that. And also, one thing that really bothers me is that the DLCs, the difficulty level is so uneven that it's not even that fun to play, and it's a shame because as a Final Fantasy fan that I am, I felt it could have been much more. All right, the next on our list, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Now, this game needs some tweaks to be very good. It is also, like it is very entertaining. It is a very fun game. The combat system is amazing, but oh, it's rough around the edges. It's not that good looking of a game, and I know graphics like aren't so vital, but I mean, come on, this game for like the for an Xbox One or Xbox Series X game, it's just it kind of looks like an Xbox 360 sometimes, like a PlayStation 3 game. I don't think it should be like this. It had a lot to for us to enjoy, but the technical aspects, ooh, very rough, very very rough. But how can I say? You should give it a try. You should give it a try. If you can overlook all those issues, then I think you might find something quite fun to really like spend some time. But after you finish it, not that much to do. Okay? And for last but not least, Gothamites. Well, Gothamites, now people hate the Suicide Squad kills Justice League, but they hated this one first. This one, everyone felt disappointed, except myself. I see this game has some very good potential, but also it loses itself in not knowing what to be. The same problem with Final Fantasy Origins. Uh, are we into what? Are we into plot or are we into gear? What's the point of playing this game? What's the point of just collecting gear? You know? So, what do you think? What are your opinions on those games, And if you haven't seen my review on them, please check out the channel for my full opinion, alright? I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.